Hello and welcome to Craft Arcanum. I'm Mara28 and I am back for some more Minecraft. Hooray! Minecraft. No, seriously though, I've been working on some stuff behind the scenes here, and nothing's changed. No, seriously, no. I have actually been trying to do some stuff, and I've come to a terrible, terrible conclusion, and that is I don't have enough resources to do what I want. I knew that immersive engineering was resource hungry for its stuff just because it uses a lot of iron and stuff. I didn't quite realize how resource hungry it was. One of my goals had been to make a drill because mining all the stuff up using a pick and shovel and stuff, it works, right? But it's just not fun. I need power tools. I need something that can work long term quickly and be reusable. And for what I've been doing, I've been basically chewing through tools, and I just don't want to do that anymore. The problem is I actually went through, I did a little accounting of what it would take to get a basic biodiesel set up to produce fuel to be used in the drill. Let's go ahead if we check this out. To do that, I would need 384 iron ingots, 132 copper ingots, 47 steel ingots, 3 electrum ingots, 22 pistons, 8 blue dye, and 8 green dye. I don't have that resources. I don't have anywhere near that amount of iron. I think it takes like total like 7 stacks of iron. Yeah, I don't have that yet. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go for an alternative here. I've got some stuff set up already here in this. Oh, hello, skeleton. How can you spawn on a conveyor? That doesn't seem right. Where did you spawn? At least that took care of the problem. The bone went right into the system. I've made a few things here, though, to help me do this. I have a bottler here set up to put steam into containers. Why do I want to put steam in containers? We'll see. I've also in the process of putting together a metal press, just because I want to have one. They look kind of neat, and it would actually be useful for the thing that I'm putting together, so it's a win-win situation. The only thing I have to do actually is finish making it. So I've got my mechanical components. I need to get some iron. I need iron, I need redstone, I need cobblestone. I have cobblestone, so we're good for that. Let's go ahead and throw this in here for now. The second row I'm using for like building stuff. We'll take out just what we need, so we're not like overdone on junk. That happens far too often. Alright. So we're gonna need 8 of those. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a piston. Oops. I put the wood away. There is wood and pistons. Did you know that? I knew that. I still didn't get it, but I knew that. Alright. So let's try this again. Seriously? Oh, I don't have the freaking iron. This is what happens. I try to make sure I have everything good to go, and then I just flub it. Flub it so hard. There we go. Okay, so we got that. The other thing we need is going to be electrum. Can I make electrum via dusts? I can. Alright, if I can do that, that means I can go ahead and get some silver. Well, don't have much silver left. I used most of it making those mirrors. Gold, so that'll give me enough for 2, and I need this hammer, I believe. Can the hammer pound silver ingots? No, of course it can't. Let's go ahead and just throw it in the crusher. We'll do it that way. We'll grab it when it comes into the steam oven. Luckily, it takes a little bit for this thing to actually go through, so we'll have time to grab it. And then 1, 2, electrum grit, and then go ahead and cook up. I've also put down an alloy furnace here just so that I can make brass while in here. You should be spitting out. Okay, good. Okay, so we got electrum. That means we can make some of the heavy engineering blocks. That's good. So we have that. We need steel scaffolding. We need a piston, and we need conveyors. I have conveyors, so those are good. I have one thing, a scaffolding block, but we need... Oh, that's not what I want the recipe for. I want the recipe for this guy. Okay, so this is 2 iron. No, this is 1 iron for 2. So this is, yeah. I need a lot more steel than I have. All right, so let's go ahead and grab about half. 14. I know I don't have the charcoal in here for this, but we'll just put that in and let it cook up what it can. I should probably just load it up with the iron. I know I'll need the steel eventually, especially if I want to do any stuff from immersive engineering. All right, so we have that. We need to go ahead and make another piston. Single piston. The little mouse wheel thing's a little sensitive. It goes up on the damnedest things. Alright, so we got that, and then... It's like it only really works well if you're scrolling on the top. I need 4 cobblestone, not 3. Alright, make another piston. Okay, so we need the piston, we need that, we need 1 more scaffolding. Which means we are going to need steel. This might take a little bit. Anyway, so the thing that I'm trying to make here, I've actually made the majority of it, which is a steam-powered drill. This is from Steamcraft 2. And this is similar to what the immersive engineering drill does, except it runs off of steam power. It also doesn't look quite as 3D, but it is pretty freaking awesome, and for what it does. The main benefit I would have going for the immersive engineering drill is the fact that I could then make a fortune upgrade for it so that I'd get more stuff. I don't believe you can do that for the Steamcraft 2 ones. And that's why my long-term goal is definitely to get the ones for immersive engineering. This guy should be more than adequate, though, for now. I feel like I'm saying it's bad by calling it adequate. It's not bad. It's actually a really neat tool in the context of vanilla stuff. I just like the idea of fortune better. That gives me 4. Maybe 2 fences. I need 1 more fence. So that... I have 1 fence too many. That's okay. And then we need 3 more steel ingots. Will they be coming out? They will not be coming out. Alright, let's go get some wood. This is going to be so inconvenient getting out of there once I get the roof on there. I'm holding off on finishing putting up that roof right now because that roof is made almost exclusively out of the factory blocks, which take iron to make. And I'd rather not go crazy on those. That little tree farm thing there's actually been doing pretty good. It's not replanting the forestry saplings for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it's it will harvest them and everything, but it won't plant them. I'll be honest though, I've not really spent that much time trying to get it to work. Alright, so there that goes. Tell you what, we'll be right back as soon as this gets done making up charcoal and we can get to crafting some stuff. Alright, we're done cooking up some stuff here. So I should have everything I need to make a basic metal press using immersive engineering. Everything is actually crafted up. We have the heavy engineering block, check. We have a hammer, we'll need that for rotating the piston. We have the steel scaffolding, and we have the conveyors right over here. Also going to be used is we're going to be redoing our little, well, not redoing, we're going to be reusing our chest conveyor injection system that is using the hopper ducts. Why? Because it works, and it works pretty well. Oh, you know what I need, though? I need to make this into a trapped chest. I need trapped chest. Do I have a tripwire hook in here, by chance? That would be great. No. Alright. How do you make that? It is just wood, stick, iron, so that's actually not bad. So we'll take the stick. Get off the cursor, please. Thank you. Take the wood. I'll take the iron. So make me some tripwires. Good. We'll just go ahead and make all. Well, all. We'll make 2 of those into the trap chest. All right. What time did that say? 2:30. Okay, no, we're still good. I'm not working against time here or anything. We're good. All right, so we're gonna have this come through this way and then over, just like that. We're gonna have scaffolding, 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 conveyor, conveyor, piston, engineering block, and I believe I can use the hammer to rotate the piston, right? No, that means I need to update. That's okay, though. Because what we can do is just do this. Because we want the piston facing down. At least I think we need it facing down. I honestly don't know for sure. And I believe the side that I click on becomes the input. Or do I just do it on the piston? Do it on the piston. Got it. So that looks pretty neat. We need to add a power thing to the top of this, though. Blink. And here we go. I think I need to get another one of these posts here. I can actually get the one in the corner since it's not doing anything. Just because I don't like the way that is like stretching out. I'm probably adding so much loss to this thing, it's not funny. Alright, so you can usually use wire snips for this. I don't have wire snips though, so we'll just go ahead and break the connector. There we go. So it'll go from here to here, and then from here to up top. So that's simple enough. Then we're going to, we can't just put the hopper duct straight into here. Well, actually, that's not true. We could. It would look really weird, though. So what we're going to do, we're going to have another conveyor come out like this, and then we're going to do the hopper duct up, and then the little system that we have been doing. We're going to have the chest to the front, though, just so it's a little, we don't need to expand this way if we don't have to, right? Stop that. And then, bam. And then trap chest, of course, means that it's not going to do its thing unless it actually has the chest closed. When it's open, it's not going to suck stuff out, so that's good for us. Right now, there are no templates in there, so let's go ahead and put down a chest here. This is just going to be basically for storage of these guys. You know, we could probably use something like a, maybe a craft shelf would probably be better. I can make those with slabs. I think I can make that with the ipe wood, too. Considering we have so much of it. Maybe. What does it take to make the shelf? I don't think I have the forestry add-on. I'd have to make the frame shelf, right? Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Let's see. I would need to get a standard wood. Spruce it is. Dun dun dun. Alright, so that should be more than enough wood now. We are, however, going to do the civilized thing and cut down the entirety of the tree. No tree chops floating. That's just bad juju. You know, if I ever ran this factory everything at once, that would not be anywhere near enough power. As long as I do, like, one or a few things at a time, it's okay, though. Alright. We need to seriously consider fixing that, but that was going to be related to the biodiesel, which is, we're just not, I'm not even close to that yet. Alright, so we've slept the night away, that's all hunky-dory. Let's go ahead and make up some shelves. There we go. See, doing it this way, we can ensure that even though we have like the chest is overkill. This thing's only ever going to really store like 4 items, I think, because there's a press for plates, a press for the rods, for gears, and I think that's it. Is it a press or is it a mold? I think it's a mold. Yeah, there's just 3 of them. So just the rod, gear, plate. So there's no need to have a full chest. Not to mention it's easy access this way. Plus we just go boop and then go bam to put it on there. I have the materials on me now to make a plate mold. That's the first one we're going to do because we need it to make more plates. The alternative is to use the engineer's hammer here, but that does do damage to it. So if I can get this taken care of now, I'd rather do that. Let's go ahead and get some more steel. We're going to need 8 of these guys because we're going to need 8 more plates. So let's go ahead and put the plate right there. Alright, so we got that, and then here we go. Apparently that ejects too quickly. No, it's working. There's a little weird transition where it goes from a flat item on the conveyor to like the actual entity, but that's okay. And you can see it just going right back over to the thing over there. It's pretty neat. Alright, so we're also going to need to get at least 1 gear and 1 rod to make the rest of the stuff. Can you make a rod using a stick? That'd be awesome. Iron stick, iron rod, aluminum rod. We have the... See, actually, let's use the aluminum. Because as of yet, I've run into anything that needs aluminum. Okay, what kind of gears do we have? So it'll take iron, copper, tin, copper. Copper's probably the easiest to make. Alright, so we get copper gear. Fantastic. Alright, so copper gear. We need the aluminum rods we have right here in ingot form. And then we need the steel. Alright, so 1, 2, 2, 2. So gear mold and then rod mold. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and put the excess rods at the top. And we'll also go ahead and put the fence and wires up there too. Okay, we need the brass. So for now we can go ahead and just put these guys down here on the shelf so they are just nice out of the way. We need these guys turned into plates for what I want to make today. See, what's really cool is these plates right here. These are not actually Immersive Engineering plates. These are actually from Steamcraft 2, so it actually works off the Ore Dictionary. It'll make any plates as long as they have the right items. That is pretty freaking awesome. This thing actually has a really good... oh, that's got such a... I'm going to regret saying this one day, but I wish this thing made sound. It should definitely sound like a piston or piston-like thing in action every time it presses something. The fact that silence makes me sad. But anyway, no, this thing actually is pretty neat. You can add tons of recipes and stuff using the metal press. I saw somebody that actually had taken the chip molds from Applied Energistics, and they added the recipes for the press thing and that it has to this, so that you could put down, like, say, quartz come in this way, stamp it, and have like the raw circuit. And then they'd have to combine it in the thing from AE, but they could make the little pieces from this. It was pretty neat. Let's see. We need the plates. Okay, so brass plates. We need the glass panes. There we go. So brass on the top and bottom. That would give us a pipe from Flexbear Steam Power. We don't want that, but if we add this, we're going to get steam canisters. Alright, so these guys right here, we should be able to go ahead and put in the bottler and fill these guys up. Here we go. So these are from Steamcraft 2, and they are made to work with the steam powered drill. And, well, I'll show you what they do, but they're pretty neat. They are one of the key things to making this thing work and actually making it work well. You can make like double steam ones that hold about 20 buckets of steam total, but they take, let's see. Yeah, they take steel plates and steel ingots, and I don't know if I want to do that, because it just doubles the capacity. This goes from being 10 to 20, but it takes 2 of the 10 containers, and then it takes up like 7 ingots of steel, so I don't really think it's worth it for me. Though that steam jetpack sounds interesting. Sounds terrifying, but it sounds interesting. Huh, clockwork wings. Interesting. Let's see, what did you run out of? Or are you done and you didn't sync? You didn't sync, okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get outside here. Alright, so if we check this out, this thing has canister detected equals true, efficiency 12, hold shift for more info. Right now it is inactive. If you sneak, right-click, you will activate the drill. While active, it will mine a 3x3 area if you have steam canisters in your inventory. So that is definitely something worth doing. So if we go ahead and shift right-click, it should say active now. Good. And now, well, actually, first let's detect. This is with it inactive, right? So just does one little block at a time. If we go ahead and shift right-click, and now if we do it, 3x3 mining. So this will make stuff a lot easier. I believe it'll also work on dirt and stuff too. If it does that, that'll definitely make my day easier. Yeah, it does, so that's awesome. So this is going to make clearing out and terraforming some of these areas a lot quicker, especially considering this is basically just going to be running off of steam. Alright, so as it turns out, this drill does definitely indeed take damage, which is unfortunate. The fact that you have to give it steam and it takes damage is a little odd. As far as I could tell, it's either intentional or it was an oversight. Probably an oversight, considering that it requires steam to actually, run. A little odd. Okay, it's very odd. Not too terribly worried about it, though. To be honest, what this thing costs to make, it is fairly cheap to replace compared to replacing a hammer. So, I mean, I'm not really that worried about it. The worst that it takes is, let's see, it takes maybe 9 steel versus a hammer, say a steel hammer, which would take 27 steel. So the cost of the aluminum is negligible, as is the brass. So I'm really not worried about it. On the whole, though, this has definitely helped me start clearing stuff out. I would not have wanted to attempt this before. And as you can see there, this is a later recording session. Yeah, this is so much easier. One thing I've been running into is, since I've started clearing this out, I've actually been running into mobs spawning down here, and they've been spawning like crazy. Apparently, most of the ground below me is not that dark, so they're taking every single chance they can to spawn near me. Well, monsters can only spawn within a certain radius of the player anyway, but the caves below me are either non-existent or the main dark areas were here. It's just nutso. It's the technical term, nutso. I kind of wish I had TNT to just, like, blow this stuff up. You can see that steam dropping in that canister there as I do this. It does not last long at all. Still, it has been very useful, though, so I'm happy to have this. Yeah, this definitely helps. I'm getting lost in the zen of mining up hillsides. Anyway, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you have any questions or comments, please... Oh, stop that. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a message in the section below. And I will see you next time with a little bit more Craft Arcanum, and hopefully I will have most of this hillside cleared out. Maybe a little bit of iron so we can get started on that biodiesel stuff. That's definitely a long-term goal. Where are you guys coming from? Here.